this lesson, we're going to look at octopuses and their relatives. The objective of our lesson today is to be able to describe the characteristics of cephalopods, which are the name for octopuses and squids, and nautiluses, as well as cuttlefish. So let's go. So as I said in the opening, octopuses and squids are called cephalopods. That's one of your vocabulary words. It's spelled Cephalopods, and it's pronounced cephalopods. So the PH is an F sound, and the C is the S sound, cephalopods. So nautiluses and cuttlefishes are also grouped into the cephalopods, and we define cephalopod as an ocean-dwelling mollusk whose foot is adapted to form tentacles around its mouth. That's the definition of cephalopod. Unlike bivalves, which we talked about last week and the week before, not all cephalopods have shells. For example, nautiluses do have an external shell, but squids and cuttlefish, they have a small shell within the body, actually, whereas octopuses, they don't have any shells at all. So cephalopods are the only mollusks with a closed circulatory system as well. Cephalopods are carnivores, so they obtain their food by capturing prey using their muscular tentacles. Remember, the tentacles are adapted feet. And after it has captured prey with its tentacles, it literally crushes the prey in a beak, and then it scrapes and cuts the flesh with its radula. A cephalopod's tentacles contain very sensitive suckers, which you can see on the octopus in Figure 5. And if you're a fan of sushi, you may have even tried octopus sushi, where you would see the actual suckers on the food that you're eating. I have tried it. I'm not a big fan of octopus, I have to admit, in terms of eating it. I think they're awesome looking creatures, but not a fan really of eating it. Very, very chewy and rubbery, so not really my thing. But these suckers that they have on their tentacles, they receive sensations of taste as well as touch, which you may or may not have known. A cephalopod doesn't have to touch something to taste it either, because its suckers actually respond to chemicals in the water. For example, when an octopus feels beneath a rock with its tentacles, it may find a crab by taste before actually touching that crab. Cephalopods also have nervous systems, and these nervous systems are very critical to the survival and the thriving of cephalopods. One of the reasons is because cephalopods have large eyes and very excellent vision as a result of this nervous system. It's actually the most complex nervous system of any invertebrate. That would be an organism that doesn't have a backbone, an invertebrate. So yeah, they have the most complex nervous system of any invertebrate. And cephalopods also have very large brains, and it seems they can actually remember things that they've learned. For example, in captivity, octopuses can learn when to expect deliveries of food. And some actually even figure out how to escape from their tanks. And as you already know, it's very important for living things to be able to move. And cephalopods have a very unique way of moving. They actually swim by a process called jet propulsion. They actually squeeze a current of water out of the mantle cavity and through a tube. Then, like rockets, they shoot off in the opposite direction. And by turning the tube around, they can actually reverse direction. This is a lot like, jet skis. Same concept. So we've actually taken ideas from nature and applied them to current technology. And so we actually have jet propulsion jet skis that are a lot of fun to ride around on if you've ever had that opportunity. There are also some full-size boats that are jet propulsion boats as well. But yeah, that's how we have mimicked nature's ability to move.